another miserable day. Come on then. So I'm up and I'm going to the gym. I'm not looking forward to going out in this because it started raining about 5 and really coming down. I just thought typical. So I'm just getting my water bottle ready and I'll go to the gym and I'll see you on the other side. Just on my way back from the gym and thankfully it stopped raining for a bit. Actually looks like the sun's trying to come out. That was a tough workout today. I didn't have all my calories yesterday and I think it was a mistake because I did struggle a little bit, but we got it done and that's the main thing. On my way back now, I'm going to have a protein shake and a coffee. So I've come down, it's currently 20 to 10. I'm going to make a cup of tea. So after I got back from the gym, I had my protein shake and I had a cup of coffee. Been logged on to work for 50 minutes, something like that. I've read my pages as well, had a shower, so busy morning. And now I've come down and I think I'm going to put the bread maker on because we've got only a tiny bit of bread left and it's probably very stale because it's from the other day. We don't eat a huge amount of bread at the minute, but I want to have some fresh bread in so that we've got options for lunch because I haven't got a huge amount of food and I really need to go shopping. So I'm going to get on and make a cup of tea and get the bread maker on. I need to be quick because I've got lots of work to do, so just get it done. Bread maker's on and tea is done, so I'm going to go back to work. Here's my lunch. So this is a small jacket potato with butter, beans, not beans, cheese and mince. So I'm going to track it the best I can, but this is the first thing I've eaten today apart from a fibre up bar which I had earlier when I got a bit peckish, but I knew I was going to get a potato. So obviously I've already been to the gym today and I'm already on just under 5,100 steps. So I've already closed my move goal, so I'm going to eat this and enjoy it because I'm starving. I think the plan for tonight is that we're going to have chicken salad, so that should be relatively low in calories. So hopefully, if we can get a chicken, that is, that'll be the plan. But I'm going to go and eat this because I am absolutely starving and I'll catch you later. Out for our 45-minute outdoor walk and the sun's shining. Oh, my camera's a bit blurry for some reason. So I've finished work for the weekend, which always feels so good on a Friday. And now we're out for a walk and it's actually quite pleasant. I've got a hoodie on, but I don't really need it. I stuck it on because I was still not sure it was going to be warm enough or that it wasn't going to rain, but actually it's quite nice. As soon as we get back, we're going to take Luna home. Chloe's still at ours at the moment, but we're going to shoot to Costco because I need a couple of things that I forgot to buy last time I was there. I'm nearly out of protein powder and I'm really liking that USM protein powder I get from Costco. And it's quite reasonable for the 2 kilos. So I'm going to go and get that and a few other bits that I need. And I think I might get a rotisserie chicken for a change if they've got one. I'm hoping they've got one. We've sort of set our sights on a chicken salad for tea. But that's it really. I was hoping to do that so that Chloe's still at our house for a while, whilst so that Luna's not on the road for too long. And Tom's gone up to Leeds to see his girlfriend, and obviously Ewan's still working away in Milton Keynes. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with my walk and enjoy my walk. It's been a stressful week, so it's nice to finally finish for the weekend. And I'll see you hopefully later on. We are back from our outdoor walk. Need to give Luna her treats and then we're heading straight to Costco. Whew, that was a brisk walk. Back from Costco, we didn't get a huge amount. I got some lady items for running and I bought some more protein powder. Ewan wanted me to pick up a couple of crates of drink for when he's out and about on the road. And then we were going to get a rotisserie chicken, but then this one, I'll show you what we're having. It worked out cheaper in the long run. So this definitely wasn't cheap. This was like £12.30 something, but then they had £2.60 off them. So it came to under £10. And then if we'd bought the rotisserie chicken, I think the rotisserie chicken was about £5, and then the broccoli salad was going to be about £5. So, and we'd have had to like make it all. I knew we'd have got more chicken and stuff, but we saw this and just thought, It's better than a takeaway. So we're having this. So this is a Cobb salad. So I just need to work the calories out. I probably won't have a huge amount of dressing on mine. So everything else should be okay because it's chicken, bacon, eggs, and then tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber. So it should all be okay. We did have a sneaky hot dog. So we were both really hungry. So we've shared a hot dog. The calories are unbelievable. So the hot dog with a soda without onions was 601 calories. So we had half each. And I have tracked it, so I should have enough for my dinner still. And then if you wanted onions on it, it was like something like 170 calories more just for onions. So I don't know what they cook their onions in, but it must be pure lard or something. Anyway, I'm going to dish dinner out. Today has been, diet-wise, the first day that I have really struggled. I don't know, obviously I don't really know hormonal because I take the pill that stops me having any lady monthly issues. And I don't know if it's hormones, but today is the first day that I really could have quite easily eaten a cake or had something, not naughty, but had something else to eat. It's really kind of pushed me a little bit. So I just need to get that under control because, you know, I would fail 75 hard because I wouldn't be within my calories. I wouldn't be sticking to my diet. So I need to make sure I don't do it. I can still have cake, obviously, if I had enough calories for it and track it. But I won't today. I think I've over-counted for my jacket potato I had at lunchtime because I have made sure I counted like half a tin of mince, even though I know I didn't have half a tin of mince. And I put, I think, something like 3 heaped tablespoons of cheese and like so much butter. So I've had to estimate it. So I think I've definitely overestimated calories, but I'd rather do that than underestimate. Anyway, I'm going to get this dinner out. Hopefully I remember to show you, but I know on previous records when I'm tired, I don't always remember. So you've seen it when it's whole anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad if I do forget. I'm ready for a cup of tea, to be honest. There's been some really, really lunatic drivers out today. So I had the roundabout near my house was blocked. So I pulled onto the roundabout because obviously it was free for me to pull on. But I was queuing to come off. And this car basically beeped at me and swung round me and kind of swore at me because apparently I was in the way, even though I was on the roundabout and he wasn't. And then there was another incident. Where was the other incident? The second one?
Coming back through the...
Oh, that's right. We were coming through a 30-mile-an-hour zone that's got speed cameras, and I was going at 30 because I had my speed limiter on, and he zoomed past and overtook me. No, that
50.
that wasn't the third one. That was the second one. What was the third? What was the second one? There was another one.
Was there?
Yeah, I can't think what it was now. Anyway, all the lunatics are on the road today, so yeah, I don't know why. The second time that's happened to me on that 30-mile-an-hour stretch, and I know those cameras can be loaded because I know people that have been caught going through them, so I just put my speed limiter on so I don't get caught. But I don't know if it's my car, whether my car just attracts people, that they think it's an old person driving and they can intimidate me or what. I don't know. I don't know what it is. We'll have to see. But anyway, I'm going to go and eat my dinner, and I shall, if I don't record anymore, I might show my dinner, but if I don't record anymore, I'll see you tomorrow. Here's my dinner. There's Eddie's. That's Luna's. And there's still all that left, so not a bad amount really. Hopefully we'll have enough for tomorrow if we bulk it out with something else. Good morning, it is Saturday and I am up, dressed, ready to do Parkrun, which I'm really dreading, but I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, nothing else to say on it. I'm going to quickly have some porridge. It's currently, well, it's 25 to 8, so I won't be running for another hour and a half, so hopefully it'll have time to settle in my system before I run. It won't give me a stitch or make me feel sick, but I do feel like I need to have something to eat. So I'm going to make myself some porridge, make a coffee and sit and read my 10 pages. Here's my breakfast for 267 calories. So it's 45 grams of Quaker porridge oats, and then I did a half-half with skim milk and water, and Eddie's got the same. And I've got 15 grams of the Aldi golden syrup. Watch her. How dare people have equal rights? You can tell by my face, I've just done Parkrun, and I've looked back, and the Parkrun that I'm at, last time I did it was February, and I think I'm about 5 or 6 minutes quicker. I didn't walk at all, and I think I probably could have got a bit quicker if I tried. I just kind of paced myself because I wanted to make sure I could finish it. Just stood and did some stretching. I'm just on my 10-minute walk. Oh, I need to unpause actually, because I think I did it around 35 minutes-ish, 36 minutes. I'm just having a 10-minute walk to finish my 45-minute outdoor walk. But It's now raining. Back from my run and it's absolutely chucking it down now, so I'm so glad we're back. I need to have a shower because I absolutely stink, but I've been to Lidl on the way back and I was just going to get a couple of bits, but I ended up doing a full shop, so I thought I'd show it you. One sec. The first thing I bought was another yoga mat. We found when we were on holiday, we took one mat with us and Eddie had to use just like a normal floor mat. So I picked this up because it was $7.99, which I don't think is too bad. And also Tom's taking one of our mats when he goes to Zara so that he can exercise there. So it just means now we've still got a mat each left if we want one. So $7.99 is not bad. We tried to get one, like I say, while we were away and it was impossible to find one anywhere. So I picked that up. They have actually got weights in there as well at the moment. But I didn't pick any of those up because I literally went in to get a couple of bits, ended up spending too much, getting 2 extra bags. And then I couldn't carry them. I literally got to the doorway and said, "Tony, can you pop out the car and come and pick some bags up from me?" Anyway, I'll show you what I've got. I've just got it on the tripod at the minute, so I might just get things out and show you as I'm pulling it out rather than doing a laid out haul just for speed, because I need to go and have a shower because I stink from my run. I picked up some brioche hot dog buns, and that's because I've got a jar of hot dogs in my cupboard that I've had for quite some time and I want to get rid of them. I'm trying my best to stay on top of rotating my food. So I've got those. They are 139 calories for a roll, so not too bad. I've also bought some chicken sausages, so we could just have chicken sausage hot dogs. They're not bad calorie wise. I bought this big pack of 12 pork loin steaks. Now I'm not sure how much that is because I can't remember where I put my receipt. Let me have a look. But that was one of the specials, so I think it was on offer. Can I see my receipt anywhere? No. If I find it, I'll run through the prices, but it was on offer. It was something like $5.99 or something. The one thing that really shocked me, and I'll have to insert a photo if I remember when I'm editing, was the lean minced beef. So the lean minced steak beef, which I normally buy a pack of 750 grams, and it's normally around $5.99. It's been gradually going up in price. Today, it said a kilo, $11.99. $11.99 for a kilo of minced beef. Since when? What's going on? I don't know if there's some sort of shortage or what, but that is crazy. So I bought the lean pork chops. I bought some extra large pack of chicken breasts. I think they were, I can't even hazard a guess how much they were actually, but not too bad price wise. Pretty average for how things are at the minute. I also got, oh, Luna's watching me. Just drop them in there. I also got an extra large whole chicken, which was cheaper than the bacon, the bag ones, and it feeds 6 to 7, so hopefully there'll be leftovers from that. So that's those bits of meat that I bought. This is in no particular order because I had to just try and pile it into the bags the best I could. Oh, here's my receipt. Right, let me have a quick scan down and see if I can see. I spent a total today, by the way, of £119.68. And the guy behind me says, "Oh," he said, "are you feeding an army?" And I was like, "This will last us a couple of days." It should actually last us the week. I'll have to get some extra bits because I didn't get everything. Let me have a look. The whole extra large chicken was £5.49, which I don't think is too bad for a whole chicken. The pork loin steaks was £6.49, but you get quite a lot there. You get, how many? 12. So again, not bad. Not bad at all. So that's those. And the chicken was £12.29 for 2 kilos, which again, I don't think is too bad. I got a big thing of the potato salad with yoghurt. They had loads of the creme fraiche, but I wanted the yoghurt one. This comes in at 175 calories for 150 grams, but I normally have like 50 grams maybe. So it's just a nice addition. So if I do the leftover salad from Costco from last night and we have some of that on it and a bit of extra meat, it will be a nice tasty meal. Bought 2 packs of back bacon because I know we haven't got any in, and it's always handy to have a bit of bacon in. And that's that bag empty and done. God, I stink sweaty. I apologise if you can smell it over the camera. I bought some kids fun size bananas because I like those. They're just ideal size for me, and just a little snack before the gym or before a run or something like that. Then I bought 3 of these chicken curries. You've seen me buy them before. They're 491 calories and 18.5 grams of protein, so not too bad. And they are like 89p or something. Let me have a look, see if I can find them. 85p each. So it's a real cheap meal. I mean, it's cheaper than getting, I know it's probably all ultra processed food, but it's much cheaper than buying a sandwich these days. Next up, I bought some nice pie potatoes. That'll be for Sunday dinner, to go with either the pork chops or the chicken. I bought some frozen green beans because I don't think I've got any, and they had no broccoli today, and broccoli is one of my favourite things. I know I've got Brussels in the freezer, but nobody eats Brussels really apart from me and Chloe if she's here for dinner. I bought a big skim milk because I know we haven't got any, we're out. And then I bought some more protein meals, which you'll have seen me eating quite a lot recently. I bought, let me hold it up if I can without getting my boobs in the way. Ooh. So I bought that many of those. These were on offer because I've got the Lidl Plus app. So with the Lidl Plus app, these come in at, well, 3 chicken teriyaki were $5.37 minus 81p. So what's that, $4.50 for 3? So they're coming in about £1.50 each. Again, you can't compete that with, I mean, that's the same price for all of them actually. They're coming in about £1.50. They've got 15% off and they're $1.79. But you can't get a sandwich meal deal for that. And they're really tasty and they've got a really high protein. They only had the one salt and pepper one this time. That's 473 calories, 29 grams of protein. But I've not tried this chicken teriyaki one, I don't think. But everyone seems to rave about that. Eddie's had it and Tom have both said it's great. 407 calories and 26 grams of protein for that one. And then there's the pen bolognese, which is 465 calories, 25 grams of protein. So that's the worst for protein. This isn't one of my favourites, which no one else likes. I bought 2 of these. 434 calories and 28 grams of protein. So, like I say, perfect value for money. I might at this point just quickly stop and put those frozen things away just so that they don't defrost, and then I'll get on with the rest of the haul. Right, that's the freezer stuff and the other stuff put away, so I've got a bit more space now. Not much more to go, just the one bag, so I'll go through it. I picked up some flaxseed. Now it's milled flaxseed, which I should be able to put into my porridge or even into my protein shake. I have heard that it helps with struggling to go to the toilet. It's also got 5.4 grams of protein in 25 grams. So I was trying to get the chia seed as well, but they didn't have any. I literally went through all the boxes and the chia seed had gone. So the flaxseed should help. I can also put it into my yogurt. So I'm going to try and insert a bit of that into my diet. It's not low in calories, 123 calories for 25 grams. But I think it's worth a go if I'm struggling with the loo. I also picked up some of these cranberry and raisins just because I like the look of them. Eddie keeps talking about wanting to do some baking, so he's never baked in his life. But I just thought if I buy those, he's got alternatives if he wants to make scones or something like that. They can just sit in the cupboard. I can also add them to other things. I picked up some yoghurt. So I got 2 lots of skyr yoghurt. I got the strawberry one, which has 40 grams of protein for the entire pot. The pot is, I don't know how many grams, 450 grams. A third of the pot is 13.4 grams of protein, 84 calories. And then I bought this one, which is a vanilla flavour. So they should be nice to have. I do like the 5% fat creamy one, but they didn't have that. I bought some wraps because Tom's been quite partial to having a wrap for his breakfast, lunch, whatever. I bought 2 packs of the salt and pepper chicken chipolatas. These come in at 43 calories a sausage, I think, per 33.2 grams. 43 calories, yes, I think it's 43 calories. It says less than 50 calories a sausage, so yeah, 43 calories. So that's not too bad if you wanted to have one of those hot dogs. I bought a bag of cheese because I have got some light mature cheese that you have to grate yourself, but I thought I'd just get some grated cheese so the kids can use it a bit easier. I got cabbage to go with dinner because obviously they didn't have any broccoli. I do like cabbage anyway, so I'll look forward to that. I bought 2 tins of the beans because these are a big hit. The kids like these beans better than Heinz. And for half a can, it's 188 calories, 9.6 grams of protein if you're interested in that. I bought a pack of large eggs because I always buy eggs, I get through them. I got a bag of carrots for dinner for Sunday. I do need to increase my veg intake a little bit. Oh, I got a lint roller to keep in the car because when we went on holiday, Luna did still manage to get dog hairs on the sofa and stuff, even though we were really careful and put a blanket down. I think it's because it becomes attached to your clothes. So I couldn't get a lint roller anywhere. I had to go and buy some big thick tape and try and wipe it off. But I thought if I keep that in the car, then if we go anywhere, we've got it. So that's got to go in my car. And that was quite cheap, I think. How much was that lint roller? Oh, can't seem to find it anywhere. Oh, there it is, 99p. I know they're cheaper in IKEA, but I just saw it and picked it up whilst I was there. I bought some Jersey Royal potatoes for Sunday dinner. I love Jersey Royals, they're my favourites. Bought some of these protein bars just for a quick fix if you come back from the gym or from doing strength workout. These ones are 200 calories and 20.7 grams of protein. These are 20.8 grams of protein and 184 calories. So they're handy just to have in. Eddie does have a habit of reaching for them instead of a replacement for chocolate, and I don't know if that's better or worse, but it is what it is. I also bought these, although they didn't have my favourite flavours. The cookies and cream ones are really good. You get 3 bars for like £3. Is it 3 bars? 4 bars. 3 bars for £3 or £4. So it's like £1 a bar, so it's not bad. And they're 166 calories, and it's actually not bad protein. It's 22.5 grams. But I've not tried these ones before. These are vanilla and yogurt flavour. They are 22.5 grams of protein, 167 calories. Oh, same. I've bought the chocolate brownie ones before. But again, these are just a quick fix. You know, if you just need something a bit sweet and not too bad. They are, because they're quite chewy, they take you a while to get through them. So it feels like quite a substantial treat. I bought 2 packs of jerky just because, yeah, Luna's fond of it, and I know you shouldn't really give it to her probably. I can't see anything that she shouldn't have in there, but it's also good as a protein snack. Eddie quite likes it. I bought these for the car because these are sugar-free drops. They're 32 calories of sweet. They're not for me. Eddie was looking for sweets the other day, just needed a sweet fix, and I thought I'll get them and keep them in, and you can suck on them, they can last longer. I bought some butter for bread making. I bought some Unpacking lighter for normal usage. I use it in everything, whether it's mashed potato or spreading on a sandwich. And then lastly, but not leastly, I bought some baking potatoes. I quite enjoyed the one I had yesterday, so I'm going to make some baking potatoes at home, I think. And that's everything. That's everything you get for £119.68 at Lidl. And that's with the discount using the Lidl Plus app. So, right, I'm going to put this all away now, and I shall go and have a shower and just sit down for a few minutes and relax. I've still got my indoor workout to do. I have read my pages. I have took my progress pic, and I'm almost through my first water, which I'm a bit behind on the water intake. But it's because I was running and I just didn't get a chance. And when I got into the car, I had half of a Chilly's bottle, which is probably a quarter of my tank. But I need to just get that finished. So anyway, I'll see you in a short while. All showered and clean, and I need to have something to eat. It's nearly, well, it isn't nearly anything. It's 12:10, so it is lunchtime. I'm nearly through my first tank, but I do need to have a hot drink. I've decided I am having a hot drink. So I'm going to take this down. I'm going to try and finish this whilst I make something to eat, refill it, and make a hot drink because I need it. But yeah, I need something to eat. I don't know whether to have a bacon sandwich or whether to have something else. I need to go and see what there is and work the calories out and make sure it's not too high. I am having the leftover chicken salad from Costco for my tea, and that was fairly good. But I will be having extras with it. So I've got like potato salad, and I might have some extra chicken or something with it. But might just have something easy. But I'll show you what I make when I decide. Here's my lunch for 408 calories. So I've got 2 of the brioche hot dog rolls from Lidl. I think they're 134 calories each, but I'll have to put a screenshot in because I can't remember. I've got 2 of the salt and pepper chicken chipolata sausages, 30 grams of onions, which I have cooked in coconut oil, just a tiny bit of coconut oil, and then at the end I added a tiny bit of butter. So I've tracked them as being cooked in butter, which should be more than okay. I've got 14 grams of the reduced sugar and salt ketchup and 9 grams of the American mustard, the Audi one. So this is my lunch. I'm really excited for it. I've got a cup of tea over here as well, and I shall catch you in a bit. Back from a trip to IKEA, and it was a nightmare. It was like Christmas. I don't know if it's 'cause it's been raining, but everybody and their next door neighbour were there. It was just hell. Just getting into the car park was bad enough. I managed to find a space because we went to somewhere where not many other cars go to, although that was busy. And then yeah, it was just awful. So I only took a tiny snippet of footage. Not had my Parkrun result come through yet, so I'm hoping I get that through. They said they've had problems with the scanners, so I'll be a bit disappointed if I don't after going through all that. Anyway, I've still got to decide what indoor workout I'm going to do. Originally, I said to Eddie, should we just class our IKEA walk around? Because we're still walking indoors. It's no different than going on a walking pad. But I don't feel like I'm doing the programme if I do that, so I'm not going to count that. I think I'm going to try and do a 15-minute abs and possibly 30 minutes on the bike or something like that. Just stay inside today because I don't really want to walk across the gym. I just can't be doing with that right now. It's always really busy at this time, and as it gets later, I don't fancy it. So yeah, I showed you what I had for my lunch. I've not had anything else to eat. Making myself a caramelised biscuit brew, and then I'm going to just sit down for a few minutes and think about what I'm going to do. I shall catch you in a bit. So I'm going for a salted caramel protein bar for my snack. Eddie's having ginger snaps, which is not the healthiest option. How many calories is that?
About 30 odd per biscuit.
How many biscuits showing? 3. That's 90. That's less calories than what I'm having, but mine's got more protein, I guess. And I've got my cup of tea. I feel really hungry at the minute. So Eddie and I went out to Hobbycraft. He wanted to have a look at the Warhammer stuff that was in there, but in all honesty, it was rubbish. And then we popped in the range because both are dog friendly, so we took Luna to both. And then we've come home. Chloe and Ethan have now gone. They've got all their stock and they've got stacked up ready for tomorrow. They're doing a market at the Chilwell garage in Nottingham tomorrow. And Ewan's on his way home from Milton Keynes, so I spoke to him. And then now I'm on the bike to do my indoor 45-minute exercise. I can't be honest. I can't lie. I really am having to force myself to do it today. I'm always better to get my exercise out of the way first thing. But anyway, I'm going to get it done. I think I'm just going to do entertainment mode because I am absolutely shattered and I've got nothing left. I feel like I just need to I might do 30 minutes on here and then just do a 15-minute either ab workout or stretch. I'm not quite sure yet. My original plan was to do an ab workout and a stretch, but I couldn't get it to add up to 45 minutes and my brain didn't have capacity to try and work it out. So I might have a quick look and see what classes are about, but if not, I'm just going to do an entertainment ride and then just do something else after. So anyway, dinner is the chicken salad, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to do something extra with it just to bulk it out a bit because I am hungry and I've got calories left, so I'm going to use them. But yeah, I'm going to get on with this. So this is the Peloton bike, if you've never used one before. They've brought all these different things in now, like a plan for the week, so you can actually set it up so you can do different things, which I did do at one point, but I'm not following it because obviously I'm going to the gym. I really like the power zone rides, and I was going to do my FTP test and my FTP today, which is to see where I am and set my zones, but I don't think it's wise on tired legs, so I'm going to do an entertainment ride. So if you click on the entertainment bit at the bottom, you get a choice of, I use YouTube and Disney Plus and Netflix for mine typically, but you also have experiences just in case you haven't used it, so you have scenic rides. Lane break is where you've got like music and you have to change lanes using the gears and things, but I don't tend to really use those a huge amount. And then you've got programs in here, so they have all sorts of different things that you can do off the bike and on the bike. So I joined one which was total strength and did 3 classes of that 2 days ago. But yeah, they've got like strength and Pilates and all sorts of different things that you can do off the bike. So I do love the Peloton. If I had a home gym, I probably wouldn't go to the gym. I'd have my weights and stuff set up so I could do the strength workouts from the Peloton in the gym. And that is the intention one day, to hopefully get the garage sorted out, but not for now. So yeah, it's just a matter of deciding what I want to do. There is one called Strength for Runners, but I think, like I say, today I'm just going to do entertainment ride. There are challenges you can sign up for, which obviously like keeps you going because you can like try and do different things. And there's a schedule So these tend to be the live rides, or the ones where it's like a repeated live ride that you can all join and ride with other people at the same time. And then you have a stack, which is there. So these are all the classes that I've added to my stack, which are things like what I want to do. So there's a full body strength one in there, which is a beginner's. Core strength, which I had thought about doing. Focus flow for hips is always a good one for me. A power zone rock ride. I love Dennis Morton and I love the 45-minute rides. This was the core strength one I was going to do today. It's an intermediate one though. I've got a 60-minute ride in there and a 45-minute ride in there to back up, but I need to have a bit more energy for those. So I think I might just do 30 minutes and then do that 15-minute core strength and just do it on the TV in the kitchen. But if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to quickly move that to the stack, to the top. So where is it? It's that one. Needs to go to the top. So I know where it is, so it'll be ready for when I want to do it. Oh, I need this fan. I've got a fan over here as well. This is Chloe's art studio over here, but I'm going to get that fan pointing at me because I'm hot already. So I was just aware that I've never showed you, and obviously loads of people have got Peloton bikes, so I'm probably talking to people that already have seen them before, but I thought I'd just show you because people go on about how expensive they are, but I do think for us it was a really good investment. We've both used it. Tom uses it occasionally. Chloe and Ethan have used it in the past, and there's the workouts that you can do off the bike as well. So for me, it's really good value for money, but I know obviously you have to be able to afford it in the first place. Right, I'm gonna get on with drinking this as well. This is my third. I need to get through this, and I've got a whole other one to get through, and I'm running out of time, so I don't want to be drinking really late at night. So I'm going to try and finish that one whilst I'm on the bike and then get on to the next one. It's currently 6:30, so I need to get a wiggle on because Eddie wants to come on after me. 45-minute ride done. I did pause partway through because Ewan rang me to say he'd pulled over in services because the weather was bad, which was very sensible. And I've done my 45 minutes. Hasn't fed through to my watch yet, but my watch is showing 945 calories burned, and I think it's 103 exercise minutes, which I think, does that mean it's fed through or not? I just need to go into the Peloton app so that it knows to refresh the watch. For some reason, if you connect the watch properly, on a normal class, it's fine, it appears straight away. But if you do an entertainment ride, for some reason the watch disconnects, so you have to kind of do it a bit different and it doesn't feed through straight away. So I'll show you as soon as it feeds through, just to show that I've done it and ticked it off. I've finished my third water, so I'm about to start my fourth. So we're on track. I'm not going to sort dinner until Eddie's at least half an hour into his bike.
He's waiting in line. He's
waiting now patiently, I'll show you. Queuing up with his drink, ready to go on the bike log. So I better get off so he can get on and get it done, and then we can have tea. It's finally come through, so you can see my 45-minute indoor workout. You know what, some fuss apparently. And I'm watching Stitched by Mrs. D whilst I'm waiting to do dinner. So I've just put some eggs onto hard boil, and we've got ham, and we've got the chicken and bacon salad that's left over from yesterday, and some potato salad from Lidl. So I'm going to just make it into a bit of a nice salad. I might have some bread with it. I need to put my calories out first, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And yeah, I'm tired. I must admit, it is now just gone 7:30, so if I can have dinner by 8, that'd be great. And then I'm going to try and not have too late a night, because I would like to get up and go to the gym in the morning before we head off and do anything for the day. I think we are going to pop over to Chilwell Garage potentially to see Chloe's market, but I'm not sure what the plan is yet. But I would like to get my workout done first thing so that I can then do my walk and not have to worry. I do want to try and sort out under my stairs, because I've got these big massive plastic storage boxes that are full of like plastic storage and glass jars, and no one's touched them for years. So I just need to get rid of them, because if they're not serving a purpose, they're just taking up space that I don't have. And then Chloe could put some of her stuff out of the studio in there so that I can actually get to the bike a bit easier, because at the minute there's stuff in the doorway, it gets really hard to get to anything. So I'm trying to sort it out. But today, after I'd ran and I got back, I was just like, I can't face that today. It means pulling it all out. So that is the job for tomorrow, definitely, hopefully. If not, it'll be the following weekend, because I don't think we've got any plans. We're not doing Parkrun the following weekend. Eddie will be doing the Whitworth thread out in Matlock, but other than that, we don't have any plans, I don't think. Here's tonight's dinner. So there's still loads of this left over, but I think it'll get chucked after today. There isn't much meat on there. There's loads of lettuce and a little bit of cucumber and 2 cherry tomatoes. I've got 2 slices of ham to bulk the protein out, I've got 50 grams, I think, of the potato salad. I've got a hard-boiled egg. I did eat the one that came with the salad, which was small, but the taste was really sour. I've got a small slice of bread, which is homemade, some Ukrainian salad. So I've tracked it the best I can in my app. I've got some piccalilli as well. And it takes me up to my calories. I'm, I think, 1497. So I do allow myself up to 1700, but I try to stick to 1500 unless I really, really need it. So if I really need to have something after this, then I will allow myself to have something. But if I can just make do with this, this is what I'm having. And that'll probably be me done today because I won't be recording anything else. I'm going to sit and watch a bit of TV, eat this and just relax. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, it is Sunday. I got up and I have read my book already. This book, I'm almost done with it. So I've read that much. Well, I've got that much left, but some of that I think is like the afterthoughts bit and acknowledgements. So yeah, almost there with my book. And I didn't get up and exercise this morning. I was tired, so I didn't. I was going to, but didn't. But I knew we were going to go out early for a walk, so we're going to head out in a minute. We're going to go and do our 45-minute outdoor walk and tie it in with going to see Chloe. She's doing a market in Nottingham at the Chilwell Garage, so we're going to do that today. And then when I come back, I'm not sure what the plan is because Ewan's back from Milton Keynes and he wanted to go out and look for an iPad today to take because he's actually on the road quite a lot now and staying in hotels, so he needs something to take with him for when he's away. But I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if we'll end up doing that today or tomorrow. We finally yesterday got a frame for a picture we bought at Christmas. I'll quickly show it you. So we bought this picture, I think it was at the Christmas market last year, and yeah, it was it's actually St Ives. If you've been to St Ives, you kind of spot it. You can kind of see the places and stuff and recognise it. We both really liked it, so we wanted to get it, but it never had a frame. So we got a frame in IKEA. I just framed it, although I don't know why. It looks like he hasn't taken the plastic wrapper off. Anyway, so that's going to be hung up on this wall, I think, over here. I actually wanted to get some shelves. It was so busy in IKEA yesterday, I didn't even look, but I want to get some shelves up in this corner so I can sort my desk out. I don't even show you how bad my desk is, look. It's just such a mess. Underneath it is a mess. And all around it is a mess because I've got nowhere to put anything. That's Luna's from last night, so I'm going to take that downstairs in a second. Ewan gave her a bit of kebab meat and chips when he came back from being out. So the house needs properly sorted, and that's the one thing with 75 hard. It makes it very hard to fit everything in because when you're having to do all this exercise and stuff on top of everything else, it makes it really difficult. And I really want to do under my stairs today, so that's my plan. This bit in here is going to have to wait. I'm going to give it a bit of a tidy, but it's going to have to wait till I can get my shelves up, which probably won't be for another 2 or 3 weeks, but it'll get done at some point when we've planned it out properly. I started to wonder whether I could just get a unit that fits over the end of my desk and just take a couple of shelves out of it so that I can move my desk up and down because it's a standing desk. Sorry, the lighting's terrible. It's a standing desk. And that way then I don't have to drill into the wall because it's a new, well, it's not a new house. This house, we've been here for 20 years now, but it's a new build house when we bought it. So the walls aren't very good structurally to be able to put shelves up. You have to use all those special plasterboard screws and things, and even then it's a bit dicey. So I'm still going to look at that and see whether I can get one that fits so that it fits into that space. The shelves are deep enough, but at the same time it allows my desk to still go up and down, because I would like to be able to get to a stage that I've cleared out from under my desk so that I can have the walking pad under it. So if ever I'm in a meeting where I don't have to have my camera and microphone on, I can go on the walking pad if it's a long one. We have quite a few like American town hall meetings where I don't have to contribute, I just have to listen. So that'd be quite handy for that. But I've got to do a lot of sorting out before then. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm going to go out because we need to go out and we're just waiting for the wash to finish because Ewan came back yesterday and he's got 3 loads of washing. So we did one lot last night. I put his aprons on when I let Luna out this morning. They need to be hung out to dry before we go out so we can get the next load on, because we don't know whether he's on the road again tomorrow or if it's Tuesday. He hasn't confirmed yet, so he's actually popped out to his work where he was based before, but I just don't know. So anyway, I'll see you. Hopefully I'll film a few bits when we're out, but we'll see how it goes. Out for our 45-minute walk. It is quite muddy-ish underfoot because of all the rain we've had, But it's a nice walk. Just nice and peaceful. So far, we're on 40 minutes. So rather than extend the walk and get to 45, we're actually going to head over to the Chilwell garage now, because it's going to be at least 5 to 10 minute walk from where we park to the actual garage. Then we'll be walking around there and then walking back. So we decided that 40 minutes is enough for us to cut off, because we'll definitely be doing the extra when we get there. So I've stopped my watch and I'll restart it and record the rest when we get there, just to make sure that I get to the extra 5 minutes. But yeah, it's actually cool, but when you're walking, it's not too bad. So that's the Korean rice bowl, isn't it? And then brisket toasty. I'm back from my various travels, and it's been a very, very frustrating afternoon. So you and I went over to Curry's in Nottingham to get an iPad for when he's out and about in hotels and things. And we stood there, and there was nobody coming to help us. And then eventually one member of staff was free, so I went over to ask him. And he was like, oh, I've got to sort this out. And all he was doing was charging his iPad. So rather than coming over to the section where the iPads were and sticking it on charge there so he could talk to us and help us, so I got a little bit cross. I didn't really kick off, but I just sort of went, this is a joke though. We've been here for over half an hour and there's been nobody. And he's like, oh, people are just busy. And I was like, it wasn't like he's buying something cheap. He was buying something that was over £1,000. So I got a bit cross and said to him, come on, let's leave it and go somewhere else. And I think Ewan was embarrassed. So anyway, we were in the car. I was like, look, just order it online then. They said they're in stock. Just order it online and we'll go back in and get it. So he ordered it online on his phone. And it said, we'll be preparing your order shortly. So we went off and we thought, we'll go to Starbucks, get a coffee. So I've had a black Americano because I don't want to waste calories on drinks. And then we went across and went to Lidl for a wander. And I thought, I'm not buying anything. I spent £119 in there yesterday, so I'm going to leave it. And then we went back to Curry's because it was over an hour and he hadn't had anything through. Only to find out that it was being delivered to store on the 10th of June. So I was like, well, what do we do now? I said he wanted to collect it today. That was the whole purpose of doing it. So the guy was really helpful, and he went and got it out of stock, and he got the pencil out of stock. But then you would have put it on a buy now, pay later. So he said, I can't cancel that. He said, so, and I can't give you this one for that order. So you're going to have to ring up tomorrow and cancel that and pay for this one now. So the whole thing has just been a complete and utter nightmare. And we've been out for like 3 or 4 hours, and I'd intended to sort my understairs cupboard out today. I've got plans to do my editing. I've obviously got to do my exercise yet. So it's now nearly 3:45, 20 to 4, 3:45. And I've still got my exercise to do, still got dinner to make. So my understairs cover's going to have to wait. If I look around my house and think it looks a tip, that's why, because I just don't get 5 minutes to myself. Eddie's made me a cup of tea when I came in, thankfully, because I am definitely ready for a hot drink. And then it absolutely slung it down on the way back. I was thinking of going across to the gym, but I think I might just work out in the kitchen and do like a beach body workout or something like that, because I just want to get it done. And if I do my workout in the kitchen, I can get dinner on at the same time like I did the other day, so I can just put it in the oven. I can get on my workout, and then if I have to pause it and sort things out, I can. It's not ideal. I would go on the bike again and do another entertainment ride, but I don't feel like I'm working out when I'm doing that properly. I am working out, and obviously I've done my outdoor walk and stuff, and we did more than that because I've walked around a few places, so I am on quite a few steps, I think. Let me just check actually. Let me just put you on my stand. So I am on 7,191 steps, which I would like to get to over 10,000. I could just go on the walking pad and do an indoor walk. I'll have to let you know. I'll have a think about it. I have got to record my weigh-in update though, so that's the first thing I've got to do and get that uploaded, because I have put a community post on, say I'm doing that today. So I need to get that done and then get everything else sorted. Indoor workout is done. So just when you think my day couldn't get any worse, my microphones were not working. This part of the whole recording. So I think I was basically telling you that I did the workouts that I showed you when I was on the bike, which were a part of my program. So there was a 30-minute glutes and leg focused intermediate strength workout and a 15-minute abs and core workout, which were really, really difficult. Then I'd just show you my dinner. So at the top there is Brussels that I was roasting. At the bottom there were potatoes, carrots and the pork chops. And on the pork chops I'd put some mustard and brown sugar, and I'd been cooking them whilst I was doing my workout, so I was multitasking. Here's my dinner for, I think it's 761 calories. I've got pork chops, green beans, roasted carrots, roasted potato wedges, a homemade Yorkshire pudding and some roasted Brussels with gravy. It's all weighed and measured in my app, and Eddie's is there and Tom's just taken his. It's a bit of an ordeal now, I'm weighing 3, so it's probably cold, but we're going to just have what we've got, and I shall catch you later. So I did my indoor workout and I've recorded footage before I got on with dinner. One sec. Sorry, my camera looked a bit smeary. And then realised I haven't got my microphone attached because I'm in my sports gear. So I've recorded all the stuff with me talking, and nothing will be actually there, like from a word, you won't be able to hear a thing. So I'll just quickly come on to say I've done 2 workouts. One was 30 minutes legs and glutes, and the other was a 15-minute ab workout for my core. Really, really hard, but I got them done. The leg and glute one was especially hard. It was loads of lunges and jumping squats and all sorts. But I got there. I quite enjoyed it actually. It wasn't too bad. But dinner's ready. I was cooking dinner whilst I was working out. So I put the wedges and the carrots into roast during my first workout. And then when it finished, I paused my workout, quickly went over and turned them over, started my workout. And then by the time I'd finished my workout, that was done. And I put the chops on for the last 15 minutes of the last workout. So it all worked out quite well, but because I'm weighing out 3 people's food and keeping the table for 3 people, it's taking a lot longer to dish dinner out, so dinner is probably cold. So I'm going to go and eat now. And yeah, that's everything ticked off for today, apart from I've got one more of these to go. I'm nearly finished with this one and I've got one more. So I shall catch you tomorrow. I need to go and have a shower. Look at the state of me. My hair is all over the place, but never mind.